Ever wonder where your paycheck actually goes? Let me show you how to make it last all month and stop living paycheck to paycheck for good. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking on a big challenge, stretching my paycheck to last the entire month using just one powerful strategy: budgeting. If you've ever struggled with managing your money or found yourself running out of cash before the month ends, trust me, you're not alone. It can feel like you're working so hard for your money, but it just seems to vanish, right? Well, today I'm going to share with you how to take control of your finances and make your paycheck work for you. Managing finances can be a real struggle, let's be honest. Managing finances can be tough. We've all been there, working multiple jobs, paying bills, and still wondering where the rest of our paycheck went. It's overwhelming and often stressful. But what if I told you that there's a way to make all of this easier? A way to not just survive financially, but actually thrive? That's where paycheck budgeting comes in. And trust me, it's a game changer. The power of paycheck budgeting. Now, I know what you're thinking. Budgeting. It sounds boring, right? But hear me out. Most of us don't really know where our money goes each month. We get paid, we pay some bills, and then, poof, we're left wondering how we ended up with so little. But with paycheck budgeting, you can get a clear understanding of your income and expenses and make smart, intentional decisions about how you spend your money. And the best part? It's not about cutting out the fun stuff. It's about aligning your spending with your goals. So, if you're tired of feeling stuck in that paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, stick with me. I'm about to show you how paycheck budgeting can completely transform the way you manage your money. Step 1. Track your income. Okay, let's start with the basics. Track your income. It sounds simple, but you'd be surprised how many people don't even know exactly how much they're making every month. So grab a notebook, open a spreadsheet, or use an app, whatever works for you. Just make sure that you're writing down or recording every single dollar you earn. It's time to get clear on the facts. Step 2. Track your expenses. Next up, we need to take a close look at your expenses. And this is where a lot of people start to feel overwhelmed. There are so many different categories to consider, like rent, utilities, groceries, entertainment, and so on. But here's the trick. Break it down into 3 main categories: necessities, savings, and discretionary spending. Necessities are things like your rent, utilities, and groceries, basically the essentials for living. Savings include things like your emergency fund, retirement accounts, and long-term financial goals. Discretionary spending is for things like eating out, entertainment, hobbies, or even vacations. By categorizing your expenses this way, it'll make the whole process a lot simpler, and you'll get a clear picture of where your money is really going. Step 3. Make intentional spending decisions. Once you know your income and expenses, it's time to make intentional decisions about your spending. You may have to make some adjustments, like cutting back on certain luxuries or finding ways to save on essentials. The key is to create a budget and stick to it. It's about making your money work for you, not the other way around. Step 4. Prioritize your spending. Now, let's talk about prioritization. What are your financial goals? Are you trying to pay off debt, build an emergency fund, or save for something specific? Whatever it is, make sure your spending aligns with these goals. For example, if paying down debt is a priority, you might want to cut back on discretionary expenses like dining out or shopping, and instead put that money toward your debt payments. Step 5. Plan for irregular expenses. Here's another important thing that often trips people up. Irregular expenses. These are things like car maintenance, holiday gifts, or annual insurance premiums. Expenses that don't happen every month but still need to be accounted for. The trick is to set aside a little money each month to cover these unexpected costs. That way you won't be caught off guard when they come up. Step 6. Stay flexible. Life happens, right? Things don't always go according to plan, and that's okay. The important thing is to stay flexible with your budget. Review it regularly, and if you need to make adjustments along the way, do it. Don't be too hard on yourself if things don't always go perfectly. Just keep going and make the changes necessary to keep your finances on track. Step 7. Automate your savings. Here's a little life hack. Automate your savings. By setting up automatic transfers to your savings or investment accounts, you make saving money as easy as possible. This takes the stress out of remembering to save. It's done for you automatically. Just set it and forget it. A real-life example that inspired me to do this video. My friend Sarah, who was working multiple jobs just to make ends meet. She was living paycheck to paycheck, and no matter how hard she worked, it just didn't seem to be enough. Then she discovered paycheck budgeting, and things started to change. She got clear on her income and expenses, prioritized paying off debt, and even started building an emergency fund. Within months, Sarah was debt-free, had savings in the bank, and was actually investing for her future. Sarah's story proves that paycheck budgeting isn't just about managing your money, it's about transforming your life. When you take control of your finances, you take control of your future. You open up the possibility to live the life you want. Whether that's traveling, pursuing your passions, or simply living without the constant stress of money. Lessons from Sarah's story. Here's what we can learn from Sarah's journey. 1. Track your income and expenses. Sarah didn't start seeing changes until she had a clear picture of where her money was going. 2. Prioritize your spending. She was able to pay off debt and start saving because she made intentional choices with her money. 3. Automate your savings. Setting up automatic transfers made saving easier and stress-free. 4. Budgeting is a journey. Sarah regularly reviewed and adjusted her budget, and you can too. Implement these strategies in your life. So how can you implement these strategies? Start by tracking your income and expenses. Make sure your budget accounts for irregular expenses. Then, prioritize your spending based on your financial goals and be intentional with where your money goes. Don't forget to automate your savings, and remember, budgeting is a journey. Be patient and flexible and keep making progress. Conclusion: financial stability is within reach. In conclusion, paycheck budgeting is one of the most powerful tools for financial stability. It's not a quick fix, but it's a proven strategy that's worked for countless people. By tracking your income, prioritizing your spending, automating your savings, and staying flexible, you'll be able to make your money last and reach your financial goals. Remember, financial stability isn't just for the lucky few. It's for anyone willing to take control of their finances and put in the work. So take that first step today. Track your income, set your goals, and start making intentional choices with your money. I'd love to hear your budgeting stories. If you've got tips, struggles, or success stories to share, drop them in the comments below. And if you want more tips on managing your money, make sure to check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.